Let's talk about advertising. The objective of this section is to explain the three types of advertising and describe the major steps of developing an advertising campaign. Advertising is a very important element of the promotion mix. U.S. firms currently spend around $142.5 billion annually on advertising. Depending on its purpose and message, advertising can be classified into three groups. Primary demand advertising is aimed at increasing the demand for all brands of a product within a specific industry. Trade and industry associations are the major users of primary demand advertising. Selective demand or brand advertising is used to sell a particular brand of product. It is by far the most common type of advertising. Immediate response advertising is aimed at persuading consumers to make purchases within a short time. Reminder advertising is aimed at keeping the public aware of a firm's name or product. Comparative advertising compares the sponsored brand with one or more identified competing brands. Institutional advertising is designed to enhance a firm's image or reputation. An advertising campaign is developed in several stages. 1. Identify and analyze the target audience. The target audience is the group toward which a firm's advertisements are directed. To pinpoint the organization's target audience and develop an effective campaign, marketers analyze various factors, such as the geographic distribution of potential customers, their age, sex, race, income, and education, and their attitudes towards the product, the nature of the competition, and the product's features. 2. Define the advertising objectives. The goals of an advertising campaign should be stated precisely and in quantifiable terms. 3. Create the advertising platform. An advertising platform includes the important selling points or features that an advertiser will incorporate into the advertising campaign. 4. Determine the advertising appropriation. The advertising appropriation is the total amount of money designated for advertising in a given time period. 5. Develop the media plan. A media plan outlines a timetable for advertisements and which media will be used. 6. Create the advertising message. The content and form of a message are influenced by the product's features, the characteristics of the target audience, the objectives of the campaign, and the choice of media. 7. Execute the campaign. Execution of an advertising campaign requires extensive planning, scheduling, and coordination because the tasks are carried out by many people and groups and must be completed on time. 8. Evaluate advertising effectiveness. A campaign's success should be compared against original objectives at regular intervals before, during, and after campaign launch. Table 13.3 shows the advantages and disadvantages of major media classes. Advertisers can plan and produce their own advertising with help from in-house media personnel, or they can hire advertising agencies. An advertising agency is an independent firm that plans, produces, and places advertising for clients. Table 13.4 shows the most effective advertisers. Critics of U.S. advertising have two main arguments, that it is wasteful and that it can be deceptive. Although advertising can be performed inefficiently, it is far from wasteful. Advertising is the most effective and least expensive means of communicating product information. Advertising encourages competition and thus leads to the development of new and improved products, wider product choices, and lower prices. Advertising revenues support mass communication media, effectively paying for news coverage and entertainment programming. Advertising provides job opportunities in fields ranging from sales to film production. A number of government and private agencies scrutinize advertising for false or misleading claims or offers that might harm consumers. Advertising also may be monitored by state and local agencies, better business bureaus, and industry associations.